Thank you. Hi, Ange. It's Boris from Antenna 5. Congratulations on the big win tonight. And you finished in the top 5, you're 4th. You'll be playing next in the last...
That means we finish in the top 4,
Yeah. Yeah, finally.
That's right.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So that means that you'll be playing in the last 16 in the Europa League. Could you please tell us your thoughts on the season so far and your expectations? Because you're still one of the favourites to win this league.
Yeah, look, I think it's been a pretty good European campaign for us. We've had to deal with some adversity in it, and even the first game we played here, I remember we were down to 10 men after about 10 minutes. So I think we've dealt with it pretty well, considering the group we've got, and we've put ourselves in a great position. As you said, we're through to the round of 16. We missed the playoff games, which gives us a couple more weeks to get some players back, and so hopefully by the time the knockout rounds come, we'll have some more fit bodies to help the group, and it's an exciting challenge for us.
And ends up being a great night for the club and the academy as well, with those 3 players scoring.
Yeah, I just said it was made in Tottenham tonight. Brilliant for the club. I'm sure there's academy coaches and players who are, won't sleep tonight, pretty excited. Look, we've obviously got a big week coming up, and we've got to try and manage the load of our players and try and protect them. And we kind of knew we'd have to rely on some young players tonight. We have all the way through, to be honest, this campaign, and I thought they stood up really well. The whole group played well, but obviously, like I said, we were going to need some young boys to make an impact, and not just the 3 goal scorers. We still had a couple of 18-year-olds in there as well who continue to drive us on. So it's a great night for the club, and something that the whole academy should be proud of.
And with Dane, when did you decide you're going to probably keep him for the rest of the season now? Because he's obviously played for 2 clubs.
Yeah. Well, look, we kind of had a look at his situation. He's obviously had a couple of disappointing loans, and I think sending him out again without any sort of real sort of prospect of him kind of developing, we just felt, well, let's keep him with us, keep him training with us, give him an opportunity to kind of train and play with us, and see how it goes.
And it's a great night overall, but Radu Dragusin comes off injured. What do you think it is? And also Mickey van der Ven, was that just a planned coming off at 45 minutes?
Yeah, the 3 at half time were all planned. All 3 are okay. It's just, like I said, just trying to, like I said, we've got a big week coming up, and just trying to manage our players. They're like I said, they're giving everything they possibly can. Unfortunately, Radu, he's hurt his knee now. I don't have any further information, but didn't look good as he was coming off, so we just have to wait and see. But that's it's disappointing, but Mickey got through it fine. Like, he was always going to be 45, and he felt fine.
I'm just going to ask about Mickey and the kind of, you predicted that he would give everyone a lift. You sort of felt that in the stadium, didn't you, tonight?
Yeah, he's a quality player, mate. I mean, you can see already he's got a presence out there, and like I said, with the injured guys, obviously we've got quite a few that have been long-termers. They just want to help, so they're coming in real positive energy, and I think that helps the other boys. So hopefully over the next two weeks we get some more bodies back, and it'll certainly help us sort of inject some energy into the group.
You managed a little smile though, Ange, because you feigned injury yourself, didn't you?
Almost did my hamstring, mate. Did you see that? Yeah, no, that was the only thing we needed. To be fair, if I do, it doesn't really matter. You still got to enjoy. I thought, like I said, it's a great night for the club in terms of, it's a nice story to tell. Not many European nights where 3 homegrown products get on the score sheet.
Can you tell us anything about Matthias Tell and the club's interested in him?
I can't tell you anything about Tell. Mate, like I said, I'm kind of been focusing on getting the team prepared tonight. Other people are working in the background. As I said all along, I'm allowing them to get on with it, and when and if there's any news, I'm sure I'll find out.
No little fear that those 3 scoring tonight, I think, keep the checkbook away now.
No, look, I think, I keep saying that, it's been a pretty, well, it has and still is a tough period, particularly in terms of our league, but form. But there has still been real growth, I believe, and it'll all come to fruition at a point. I'm just so certain and bullish about that you know, the young players, the growth in just our whole group is going to be enormous, and you know, it will bear fruit. I've got no doubt about that. But right now, it's about trying to address the issues we've got at hand.
And Mike is only a young player, but he probably would have hoped for that moment to have come a few months ago. How big is that for him? And I guess, given the impact he'll want to play in the second half of the season, just to kind of get that off his back.
Yeah, I think so. I think he wasn't. He started the game really well, but he probably had a struggle after that today. But he's 17, and that's just part of his growth. So, but getting a goal, I'm sure, will give him confidence. He's been good for us in this tournament. Early part of the group stages, he was a big part of sort of what we were doing. And like I said, he's 17. So if he keeps it developing, we kind of nurse him along and protect him along the way. He's got all the attributes to be an outstanding talent for us. But he'll remember tonight, which is great. Scoring a goal at home in Europe is great for him, but he's still got a lot of work to do, and we'll keep helping him.
Hi, Ange. I know you're already using a lot of teenagers in your team, but is the academy maybe a way of helping you through this injury crisis, the academy players, and sort of using them even more?
I don't even know if we've got any more, mate. I mean, it's I don't know of many teams that are finishing European games like us with 5 or 6 teenagers on the field. And it's a challenge for us, but credit to the lads, they're just cracking on with it. The young boys are taking their opportunity, and as I said, that'll all bear fruit in time for sure. This exposure we've given them, the growth they've had, the impact they've made, I'm sure they'll all kind of be encouraged, and I think the rest of the academy will too, the young players in there, because they're seeing the guys who they've been sharing a dressing room with out there scoring, for Tottenham on a European night. I'm sure it's going to give a boost to the whole place.
Mike, final one, please.
And have you ever had a more satisfying night, either in Europe or in any other competition, where 3 kids come on and score, or not 2 kids come on and score, and Mikey adds the third, on a night when, in a parallel universe, it could have gone wrong for you? You could have finished the other side of the dotted line.
Yeah, I think that, but that's always there. Look, it's great, but I think it's a much prouder moment for the club itself, because these, like I said, that's what academies are for. That's what those 3 boys and others who've sort of played for us, were probably in the terraces at one time. So our fans can relate to that, and like I said, we're in a tough spot, obviously, in the league. But I think that would be, hugely enjoyable for everyone. Just the fact that 3 young boys, Tottenham lads, have scored on a European night. So I think it's just great for the club. My mind now is on Sunday and trying to make sure we get our league form back to where it should be.
Thank you.
Thank you.